Poor Lonzo. He'll be lost without me when I'm gone. What exactly am I supposed to do?
It's all written down on the recipe I gave you. Just bring me everything that's on the list. Till then, I'll do some...
Okay. About the water.
Keep it flowing.
Clean water? Where can I get clean water?
Clean water is a myth. Everybody knows that.
My father always told me that story about how he founded Kuvak on top of a source of fresh, clean spring water.
Hogwash! Your father was a bullshitter, just like you.
Bullshitter? What's that supposed to mean?
Someday, someone will explain it to you in detail, I'm sure.
Energy-rich water. What do you think that's supposed to mean?
I have no idea. Hanek told me they sometimes find batteries in the trash. Those contain energy. How about you ask him?
Oh, sheesh. This whole quest is exhausting.
Exhausting? Hanek is working right in front of this building.
Hanek!
I guess you'll have to move a few steps into his direction and talk to him directly.
Exhausting and stressful. The recipe says something about a revitalizing liquid. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. A liquid that makes something inanimate come to life again?
That sounds scary.
What's scary about that? Just imagine, a freezer making breakfast in bed for you.
Yeah, obviously you've never been in a relationship with Tony. Don't worry, I'll manage.
Hurry up. I can't wait to fire up this sweet machine for a test brew.
About the powder.
Tell me.
Do you have any idea what kind of blackish powder is needed for this recipe?
I have no idea. I don't think they're talking about black powder.
Black powder.
I said it's probably not black powder.
But black powder is blackish.
Listen, this machine works with high pressure and extreme heat. If you put black powder into the...
Yada, yada, yada. Let me worry about the ingredients and you'll prepare the machine.
Oh no, I am starting to regret this.
Any idea what highly stimulating means?
I have no idea. Maybe some kind of stimulant? Maybe Dr. Gizmo has some in his office.
Oh, that reminds me. Maybe Dr. Gizmo has some kind of stimulant in his office.
That's just what I said.
You did? Maybe I'd listen more carefully if you said something useful from time to time.
Ah, I guess I had that coming.
Any idea what hot beans are supposed to be?
No idea.
Well, this seems to be a highly intellectual puzzle for a gifted mind.
Right. Maybe you should ask Wenzel.
I was talking about me.
Sorry. I guess I should have known. Statistically, it was very likely that you were talking about yourself.
Don't worry, I'll manage.
Hurry up! I can't wait to fire up.
This looks pretty daring.
It is.
Great, that's what I wanted to hear. You won't believe what happened to me today.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. So why don't you keep your story to yourself this time?
But it's got everything. Action, drama, romance.
Oh, a dragon too.
No.
In that case, I'm not interested.
Now that you mention it, yes, there really was a dragon.
Too late.
Damn. I'll be off then, getting all the ingredients.
You do that. I'll be here if you need me.
Lonzo's been trying his luck as a handyman. Cute. Huh? What was that? Oh, the emergency station is opened again. Oh, that must mean I can choose the more daring options now. Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
Do you have any idea where I can get water that's rich with energy?
Very often we find batteries in the junk. Those are always filled with some kind of liquid. We call it battery soda because it's got that fizz when it touches the tongue. Is that what you mean?
How exactly does that detonation plan of yours work?
Well, that's pretty exciting, actually.
Yeah, I doubt it.
The chief detonator uses magnets to mark the positions of the next 3 planned detonations. Then he rings a bell, and I give a signal to the miner who will on his part prepare the explosives in the mine shaft. And after that, we blow the thing up.
And then you start with the exciting part?
No. That's it, actually.
Yeah, I knew it. Talk to you later.
See you,
Rufus?
Exactly.
Gizmo isn't here. That means I can fiddle around with his occupation modes unnoticed. Since the retirement home sunk into the ground, they don't let me work in the trash mines for community service anymore. Maybe our justice system is working after all. It looked much lighter lying in that cupboard. There's no flight risk. This could come in handy with my next amputation. Dr. Gizmo says Wenzel's toe could have been saved with non-corroded tools. The clown amongst the anesthetics. Clowns. Crap. Locked. It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. Well, this alone won't do for mopping. I also need, well, to be in the mood, and soap. It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. No grate in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking. I'll save my telekinetic powers for later. I'll save my There's no reason for... I know what I'm doing. There's no reason... I know what I'm... I'll save my telekinetic powers for later. Gnat's piss. Huh. Somebody seems to be hooked on hooks, but it's not me. This reminds me of the plan. It was... I don't like the direction this is taking at all. Come on, it can't be that hard to blow up. I mean, I manage all the time. Well, there we go. Black powder. Is this really necessary? Oh. The seats are covered in tasteless pink leatherette. A puppet is pirouetting in the corner, and on the driver's sign it says, Sugar Puff. Stupid name. Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
About my key again.
Again? Well, if you insist. What was your name again?
Sugar Puff.
Sugar Puff? Maybe I found your key, Sugar Puff, but I need to be sure it really belongs to you. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink, you say? That sounds about right. And, do you have a special hobby?
I, love the ballet.
Bullseye! Then this must be your key. This must be your lucky day, Sugar Puff.
Yeah, I'm so happy I could just explode.
Really? I might have a one-time job for you down in the mine. Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
You wouldn't have some coffee somewhere around here, would you?
Since you've been staying with me, I've only had decaf. And even that is too strong. Maybe I should finally get rid of the coffee grinder. It's just using up space, like you.
I need some ingredients.
If there's nothing in the fridge, you won't be getting anything else.
No, I mean,
End of discussion. Start earning your own money, and you'll be able to buy your own food.
you know, Tony, I've been through a lot lately.
You don't say. If you didn't injure yourself all the time, I wouldn't have any fun in my life at all. But in case something happens to you again, you know where to find my first aid kit.
I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are.
One whole chili. Still 2 ingredients missing. A pinch of black powder. Huh. Oh, I can't remove it. But how do I get access to the power that's harbored within them? I want the battery acid, and I can't remove it. But how do I get access to... Ow! Yeah! Ow! That stuff looks pretty harmless. I think I can afford to lose a few drops. That stuff looks pretty harmless. I think I can I'll have to stick... Maybe I can still use this. I'd better look for a different container. Boy, how often did people around me carry that thing screaming like babies? Boy, how often did people... Strike! There's a hole in the platform. No great in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking. Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far. Ugh, I hate... Luckily, I've... Stimulant. I'll call this blend Rufus Reckless, the Maiden Slayer. Or Savior. No, Slayer sounds much better. This is where Tony's budgie cage used to hang, but he couldn't cope with her. so he skedaddled.
He died of old age.
Yeah, whatever you say.
After you accidentally infected him with progeria.
Yeah, you know, I like my version better. Wenzel has attached a protective cover to his chimney. What an egomaniac! Where am I supposed to practice spitting now? This brings water to the houses, or with fluid nitrogen, depending on the escape plan. Ah! Wenzel has a... What an ego... Where am I supposed to... This wasn't half as funny as I thought it would be.
What's up?
Maybe you can help me organize a few things.
Again? You haven't even returned my lawnmower yet.
Oh yes, the lawnmower. You'd better get a new one. The old one had lousy aerodynamics.
What is it this time?
Do you have any idea where I can get clear water?
Clear water? Pfft, that stuff only exists in legends.
So what? My whole project is legendary.
Legend has it that your father once found clear water. That's how he got to be mayor of Kuvak. They say that there are still a few bottles hidden away in the town hall.
That's my old man, all right. He left Deponia, but instead of bequeathing me his fortune, he hid it.
At least he left you the divining rod. Maybe it is possible to find some water with it.
Dream on. Do you have any idea where I can get revitalizing fluid?
I once heard that it is supposed to be revitalizing to drink the blood of a bull.
You believe everything people tell you, don't you?
Like I'll get back the money that I loaned you?
Exactly. Do you have any idea where I can get energy-rich water?
Energy-rich? What's that supposed to be? The only energy I know of is in the car batteries you find in the trash heaps everywhere.
Yeah, well, I should have guessed that you can't give much useful information concerning energy, lazy bum. I think I'd better do this myself. Let's be honest, you were never a big help anyway.
Whatever you say.
Never a big help. Brilliant.
What?
You don't get it? Not a big help. Because you're small. I want my heirloom back.
A deal is a deal.
Oh, come on. We're friends, aren't we?
And friends stay true to their word.
Oh, yeah? And that's written down where exactly?
Just forget it.
Later.
Exactly.
Ah! Poor Wenzel. His tender heart will break when he finds out that the well in his basement isn't real. Quick, I don't want to miss the moment. Wenzel?
I'm down here! Come quick! You won't believe your eyes!
Poor Wenzel still thinks he struck water down there. Instead, his cellar is simply flooded. Bad luck. What's up, Wenzel?
I struck water!
Well, Wenzel, maybe you shouldn't get too excited. Sometimes you just think you struck water, and then it's just... Wait a second. You really struck water.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I am rich!
But that's impossible.
And it's all thanks to you. Well, thanks to your father's divining rod. You are a true friend. You know what? You shared with me, and now I'll share with you.
Really?
Of course. I share with you this very moment. The moment of triumph. Let's enjoy it together. What's that grinding noise?
It's not my teeth.
I see. I'm rich!
There, I can see it clearly. Grit, and there's a dead beetle. Clear water. Ugh.
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
Hardly ever saw such stupid hats. Hardly ever saw such...
Yeah,
Seems like the trash hunters have messed up another detonation.
What idiots. But the main thing is, the line's shorter. That means maybe I could...
Forget it.
Oh, the blast! Take cover! Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
I see there's some progress.
Yeah, seems like the
What idiot. But the main... That means...
Forget it. Oh, the... Take cover!
I would have earned the 1, but I guess the 63 will have to do.
Ah, Rufus, I believe you may very well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kulvak one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, It looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Oh, don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kuvak. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
But I was the one who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Next up, number 63, please.
Is it my turn already?
Yes, it is. I already called your number, didn't I?
Low-Tech, I have to talk to you. It's about... Low-Tech?
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Huh. Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind, too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well, he was the most egocentric and stubborn person I've ever met.
Hey, that's a lie!
Oh yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own son. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ha! Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
You'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see. I can't stop thinking about what you said, that my father manipulated the planet's magnetic field.
Well, get over it. Your father installed that device for a reason. He manipulated the magnetic field so he could sleep in harmony with the field lines.
I can't imagine how that's supposed to work.
Well, it does work. I sleep like a baby. The only downside is that carrier pigeons are constantly crashing into my window.
I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus. Whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand...
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if they...
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
You bet.
Oh, now what?
I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
You don't even have your own residence, do you? You're mooching off your former girlfriend.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not sleeping in the drawer of my desk.
Watch your tongue, son. This is the mayor's traditional resting place. If only you know darn well he worked here before me.
Oh yeah, you mean he slept here?
You don't even know what real work is. If you'd put in a little more effort, you could have followed in your father's footsteps.
My father's footsteps led away from this dump, and I'll get away from this rock too.
And you think you'll reach your goal without a serious effort? I'm beginning to understand why he didn't take you with him.
Ouch. When does the post office open?
Whenever I feel like it. I am the mayor, you know.
What a stupid rule.
That was your father's idea.
Stupid, but not bad. Not bad at all. The girl belongs...
Wrong. I've already... Fine. Are we done?
No, that's it.
Well, then just beat it. I need to get to the assembly hall.
One of the few long-distance radio devices in this backwater town. Why are we paying an operator if nobody's ever making a call? I know why I don't pay taxes.
Next, please.
Guess I'm last in line. Whatever. Who could possibly succeed except for me? Huh, he's gone. Well, never mind. A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea. There's a message from the mayor of Buzo Westfog. Ooiceurnedot. Huh? Either a cat was jumping up and down on the keyboard, or the operator must have gotten that all wrong. What a pile of junk. If this is where the key to the world belongs, good night. I mean, I manage to lose the key to my front door all the time. I kind of know this symbol. Hey, that's my dad's divining rod. What's this? A hidden compartment? Wow, looks like Dad's secret will see the light of day after all. A key. My dad knew I'd be clever enough to find it. I wonder what I'd get for it if I melt it down. This might be unnecessarily complicated, but I'm sure Dad wanted to see that I'm the only one who could get this far. In getting at his great secret, his legacy. His liquor cabinet. That smell reminds me of something. Dad's aftershave lotion? Ha! I've siphoned the acid without injuring myself. I'll drink to that. Blech. Toro! Hey, I said Toro! What good is it being the best of matadors if the bull isn't even looking? Toro! Hey, I said... If I were in search of some phlegm, I'd go and take Wenzel's blood. Brilliant idea, Rufus. What could a lonesome bull crave more than a well-chilled glass of gnat's piss? Okay, I'll use the cow. Main thing is that it worked. Aw, does that upset you? Well, an accomplished matador like me knows how to bring the blood of a bull to a boil, or whatever liquid it is that is pumping through those tubes. Draw blood from an enraged bull? Child's play. Bull's blood. Check. Ugh, this tastes like the cough syrup that Dad used to give me when I was too noisy. The water's still lacking something reviving. Cool. I already have the special water, at least. I already have the special water, at least.
Good.
I have the water. I have the powder. Yeah. Let's visit Lonzo. So, I have the powder already.
Good.
So, I have the powder already. Into the tank you go. Well, that's it. I found all the ingredients.
Wonderful! I can't even tell you how excited I am to see what happens next.
Yeah, but I thought we were making espresso.
Yes, you are right. This is an august moment, my friend. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure within the nuclear core structure.
Pressure within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible compression, we beseech thee, open the gates to the Espresso-verse.
Holy smoke.
More pressure! More pressure!
Okay. Okay.